Hi everybody, it's Ellen Jaffe Jones, and I am here to talk about a few things, including my 177th 5K or longer race that I placed in last weekend. And that includes this first place age group award from a 5K in Venice, Florida. Very hot and humid as it tends to be in September in Florida, but it's all a matter of what you get used to. And I'm always there wearing the vegan shirt to be on the podium, hopefully in first place, because second and third place folks are going to be snapping pictures with their cameras and sharing it on social media, and all those people who are in their network and on their platforms are going like, who is that vegan lady with a shirt? I mean, if she can get first, maybe I can get plenty of protein on a vegan diet. And that brings us to the Game Changers that just came out, and my review of it is stellar, wonderful. A number of people have asked me, how come with 177 5K or longer age groups that you've got since 2006 just on plans, you're not in the movie? Well, if you notice, there were only two women in the movie, and one of them was a 20-something, I don't know what even her sport was, and an Olympian athlete who was a cyclist. So basically the movie was trying, I think, to appeal to younger guys, especially when you see the erectile dysfunction part of the movie, which is a classic. It's a very funny documentary, but when you see three guys who see their test results before and after a vegan diet, both in terms of the frequency of erections as well as the size, they all immediately said, okay, we're going vegan, and people in the theaters are saying, we're going vegan when they see that scene. So if that's what it takes, we're all for it, right? So very positive. It has its place definitely in convincing people that we no longer need animals to get this kind of muscle. That's 40 years of running, 40 years of a plant-based diet with a few interruptions because we didn't have the kind of information that we do now. And certainly my doctors were saying, oh my God, you're going to get sick and die and kill your unborn children if you don't drink dairy and eat animal protein. So that's what was going on. And now it's not, thanks to great movies like The Game Changers. So if you haven't seen it, hopefully it'll be out on Netflix or wherever it ends up. Be sure and see it. So I'm going to close with a little tip from one of my 6 books, and this is Eat Vegan on $4 a day. Every single recipe has an estimated price based on ingredients you can find at your big box store. So every community has a store like that. No excuse not to go vegan. This is my desk copy. I often get interviewed about how to eat vegan cheaply, and those are the main points I often refer to when I'm talking live or doing whatever I do to try and get the message out. So tip for today is, this is a list of favorite recipes, not mine, but the significant other in my life. And I've always done this, actually. That's kind of how I came up with ideas for cookbooks. I would come up with a list like this and usually just eat from 2 or 3 recipes in a cookbook, which is pretty typical, no matter where you're getting your recipes from. So just develop that favorites list. Keep coming back to it, especially if the people in your life really like it. Just keep sticking to that list. So that is my Eat Vegan on $4 a day tip. And if you want to know more about all the tips I have in the book, plus 100 recipes in each of my cookbooks, no overlap, just click on the link below. All right, and be sure, please, and subscribe, because I'm doing all this stuff for free, just because it's the right thing to do, right? And maybe even give it a like if you're thinking about it. I don't do any fancy production, even though I worked in television for 18 years and got 2 Emmys. There's somewhere over there. I just want to get the information out as quickly as I can and still have a life and have time to train, because it takes a lot of training to get those. All right, everybody, gotta run.